always feel extra happy on Fridays. I hope you do too. It's 7:36 a.m. Eastern Standard Time here in Ontario, Canada. Can you hear this? I don't know what happened. My singing bowl. Some platforms it works, some platforms it doesn't, some videos it does, some live streams it doesn't, but that's okay, folks. That's not why we're here. We're here for the bigger picture. We are here to remind ourselves to become intentional with the use of the internet. Oh, crap. Why does this keep happening? To look for the good. To look for the good, folks, and to remember that we have more power and control over our life. Mr. Friend. Oh my gosh, Mr. Friend, I can't thank you enough for that book. That book, I'm doing really well. I hope you're doing well. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good week and you're excited for the weekend. When last did you read The Alchemist? You might be better served reading it again. It's beautiful. And I'll be honest, I don't always finish every single book that I've ever started. I can't sit through a book if it's not something that I'm interested in, or if I find myself, not excited to read it. There's only a handful of books that I've actually felt excited to read, and that was one of them. Oh, it's been several years since you've read it. Do you have a copy? Because I bet you any money it would serve you. I first read it when I was backpacking. Oh my God. Mr. Friend, I have a really wise, well, he passed away, a very wise person. And he used to gift everyone books. He actually got my son into reading as well. He was an older RCMP officer, lovely man. And oh, it's not time yet. What time is it? 7:37. Hold on, folks. It is 7:37 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I start work at 8 o'clock. I wanted to tell you, Mr. Friend, that he always said that when we read a book again, we are a different person when we read it. So we're actually going to get new insights and completely experience that book in a different way when we read it again. So, oh, you have two copies. Please do read it again. Wouldn't it be cool if we both read it together? Because it's definitely the type of book where I will do a whole video on. Like, I will do a whole video on it, sharing some of the insights, what I found valuable, because we're each going to relate it to something different in our life. And from what I gather, this boy from this book has this enthusiastic way about him where he just he's resourceful. He finds these ways to solve the things, the circumstances that he's in, and to make the best of it. And I love it. Mr. Friend says, okay, I'm up for reading it again. I struggle to get into books, especially fiction. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, Manish, is that Manish? No, Luffy, hi. Definitely read it again. That one you won't struggle. Like I said, I have a hard time continuing to read books unless I'm really excited about it and I'm really interested in it. And this book by far, I am excited to read and I am really interested in. And now I started highlighting my favorite parts. I didn't start at the first quarter of the book, but now I'm like I'm halfway and I've been highlighting it. So we've got Lax says, hi, I'm glad you're here. My name is Robin, reporting live from Ontario, Canada. This channel encourages people to use the internet for good, to remind yourself of possibility, to remind yourself that you can use your feed, you can use the internet to learn from all the stuff that's on the internet to teach you the skills and ideas and concepts and subjects that you're interested in. Is it Manak? I hope I'm saying your name right. I'm from India. Best reason for username. Oh, that's cool. I love that. Lax says, how are you? I'm doing great. It's Friday. How are you? It's 7:40 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in Ontario, Canada. And we're talking about all things possibility. I know right now the internet, depending on what you're watching and listening to. For me, the internet has been a lovely place. I've been able to create this beautiful, well, I didn't create it, but I've been able to connect with this beautiful community, sharing all the things I love talking about, sharing ideas and concepts, learning about all the things that I want to learn about. And you can use your feed to educate yourself and to learn about things that you're interested in. It doesn't have to be serious stuff. It could be anything. Fashion, creating content, learning another language. Like, you can literally use it at your fingertips, any subject you want. So I'd encourage you to do that. Mr. Friend says, I thought you would enjoy it. It's very much reflecting the journey we are on here. Absolutely, it is. And that journey of perspective too. What I'm gathering is literally like our perspective does shape our reality. All these little quotes that we've heard, perspective shapes reality. Um, you get what you expect. That's the biggest one. That's the biggest one I'm noticing. And I want to create something on that too. I have too many ideas, not enough time, but we get what we expect, folks. If you expect the people you're dating, they're just going to cheat and lie, or if you expect that like I'm never going to get a raise, or if you expect it's all bad news and people suck and they lie and everyone's stupid, you're going to get a reflection of that. But if you expect that good things happen to me, I do good for others, so why wouldn't good things happen to me? I can tell you that if you can approach your life a little bit softer, a little bit easier. Hold the door open, be the first one to smile. Be the first one to say something nice. If someone looks great in purple, you can say, wow, oh, crap, I gotta figure that out. You can say, how, you look great in purple, for example. Like if you spread a little bit of kindness and joy, I promise you it gets reflected back. Let me see this chat here. Lex says, where are you from? I'm from Ontario, Canada. We got Sarah says, hi. Hi, Sarah. Mr. Friend says, I've really enjoyed connecting with people on YouTube like yourself. Thank you. Likewise. And our community, like the Laurens and the SGs and Lucases and yourself. This community has a lot of great people on it. And we would have never known that if we didn't step out of our comfort zone, try to write a comment. Like I read everyone's name and comment on this platform. We talk through everything, even the mean stuff. Sometimes the mean stuff, we ended up getting a person that came in really angry and upset. They leave feeling better than we found them. And that's the goal of these live streams. Oh, you look great, Purple Robin. Oh, Mr. Fred. Thank you. I appreciate that. Let's see. Goofy says, wise words from Monk. Never ever scratch your rear after eating spicy or hot wings. Wow, see? We've got some smart insights here, folks. We've got Goofy reminding us to never scratch your rear after eating hot or spicy wings. Absolutely. And I would go a step further to say, wash your hands after scratching your rear and don't eat spicy wings after. Thank you for being here. I've never seen your name. I'm just Johnny says, it is purple. Yes. Or is it purple? Oh, depends what we're talking about here. Viper says, does it clap? I don't know. Does it? Again, it depends what we're talking about. Goofy. Folks, again, my name is Robin, reporting live at 7:43 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I start my real job at 8. But in the meantime, I love reading your names and comments. Hey, is this Kenneth Ford? Wash your hands every time. I need to rework my schedule. Yes. We had to read the comment before, Kenneth Ford. I'm glad you're here. We're so glad you're here. It's Friday. Is there something that you're excited for the weekend? Is it something is there something that you're working on? Is there a subject that you want to learn about? Is there a really good book or a movie or something that you want to do? Let's put it out there into the world. Let's speak it into existence. Maybe we should write down some of the things we want to use the internet to learn about. People are just using it sometimes just to pass time, to kill time. I see people at the bus stop. All of them are looking at their phone. All of them. And people can't even walk down the street without looking at their phone anymore. And I wonder, like, what's on there that's so valuable that when we look up, we could see the sky, we could see our neighbors, we could see other people, we can notice the beauty. We really do have to look up. Hey, Lauren's here too. Yay. Happy Friday, Robin. Thank you, Lauren. Mr. Friend's here too. I'm cleaning my house up. I need to have a clean environment so I can think clearly, Mr. Friend says. Likewise, I really need a tidy environment as well. I do find that, personally, my environment's really, really important to me. And I'm due for a good like dusting and things like that as well. And if I'm being honest, my closet is just, I don't know. I think I have too much stuff. All these people that want this big dream closet, this massive walk-in closet full of stuff. I don't want that at all. I don't have a massive walk-in closet, first of all, but I don't want one. I don't want a lot of clothes. I find that I keep rotating the same like 10 outfits. I keep wearing the same 10 things and I wash them. I don't need a closet full of clothes. I don't need every person, every color, and every size. I don't need every shoe. I have so many shoes. I keep wearing the same like 4 or 5 shoes and rotating them. And, it's easy to think, how much money have I wasted in my life doing this? These little knickknacks, these things here and there. And it ends up, we become a slave to these things because they're hard to manage and we're organizing and tidying. I just want less stuff. I think I want less stuff. So I love that you wrote that. Lexi says, hi, Mr. Friend says, more stuff is more headache. Yes, it really is. And I'm realizing that absolutely. Kenneth Ford says, I'm working on a charity donation. Coworker's house burned down and we're doing a fundraiser, making my biggest pot ever. I'm 2 days in. Wow, Kenneth, that's beautiful. In one of the comments, if there's a link or anything, please do put that link. If there's something, that's really unfortunate that your friend lost everything. And what a good friend you are to do that. That sounds beautiful for supporting. And, you know, thank God they're okay. Thank God they're okay. The things we own end up owning us, Mr. Friend says. And he says hi to Lauren. Mr. Friend says hi to Kenneth. But yeah, the things we own end up owning us. Yeah, there's a minimalist channel. I think he's called Joshua Becker, really smart man. And he talks about before he became a minimalist outside, he was cleaning his garage and it was taking all day. And he could see his little son in the backyard, like kind of throwing up a ball by it. Oops. Throwing a ball. Hopefully this is throwing up a ball by himself. The boy was playing while he's cleaning this big garage full of stuff that he doesn't use. And his neighbor walked over and was like, hey, what are you doing? And he was like, I'm cleaning out my garage. He's like, oh, that's a lot of stuff. That's why I became a minimalist. And what he means by minimalist is that you're intentionally promoting all the wonderful things that you do use and just let go of the rest. We don't, sometimes one thing can be used in multiple ways, but yet we have 5 different things to do the same thing. And he's not saying have an empty house as a minimalist. He's just saying that we actually need much less than we have. Apparently the average person has 300,000 items. One person has 300,000 items, individual items. So I don't know. I really like that idea of having less stuff, but the stuff you have is just more meaningful, better, more valuable. Let's see. Mina, is it Mina? Mina says, what is your favorite thing to do? Oh, I love music. I love dancing. I actually love live streaming. And I love just anything creative. I've noticed. I just enjoy it. I enjoy just different forms of creativity, writing, posts, you know, creating vlogs, dancing around my house, music. I love having meaningful, deep conversations about life. I love laughing, so I love comedy shows I listen to sometimes around my house. I love podcasts, too much probably. I just love learning about the subjects that I'm interested in. It doesn't feel like work. So those are some of the things. What do you like? Hey, Kenneth Ford says, hi, Mr. Friend. That's a great philosophy. Just keep what you need, Mr. Friend says. Yes, I'm still learning that though. It's like, I know this. Oh, I think that's my next newsletter and my next vlog is the gap between knowing and doing. There's a gap. There's a gap between knowing and doing. And there's a lot of stuff I know, but I'm not doing it, right? So that's something I need to work on. Absolutely. Again, I never want you to think that I have it all figured out. Everything's perfect. I'm happy all the time. You know, I have my share of things that I need to work on and things that I'm noticing about myself that I don't want to bring into, you know, the next chapter of my life. And I think it's important not to beat ourselves up on those things, but to be firm about them. Maybe I'm too nice sometimes. Like I know what I have to do, but I don't do it. But, you know, maybe I can be a little more firmer with myself and make sure I stick to that because there is a gap between knowing and doing. I know that I shouldn't drink coffee the first thing in the morning. I should start with water or a hot tea. But it's such a habit, that coffee sometimes, you know? And I know that when I wake up in the morning, instead of posting, because that's what I do, I don't necessarily scroll, but I post. But that's not the best time for me to do that. That's when my ideas come. So that's a good time for me to create, but an even better time for me to sit in silence on my own for a bit. I know that. But I haven't been doing it. Let's see. We are just one. Is it the Tofi? I hope I said your name right. We are just one. I love that. Do you mean like all of us as humans, we come from one and we're just like little branches of the same tree? Is that what you mean? I love that. Nice to see your name. I've never seen it here. Welcome to the channel. My name is Robin, reporting live from Ontario, Canada, 7:51 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Oh no, I start my real job at 8. Does somebody need me now? No. Okay. I start my real job in 9 minutes, but we do these live streams just to connect with people around the world, to leave you a little better off than we found you, to remind you of hope and possibility. Mina says, sometimes I don't have time to do. Yeah, absolutely. Listen, I think that we find time to do the things that are important to us. We really do. And I know sometimes, like, I can say that too. Hey, I have a full-time job, I have a family, I have my house I have to clean, I go to the gym. Like, how do you have all this time, right? And I think that we make time for the things that are important to us, folks. So if spending time with loved ones, calling a friend, if we have time to scroll online, then that time might be better served in another way. So I do encourage people to look at the time that we do have and how we are using that time to see if it can be, if it'd be better serving us doing something else during our free time, during those free moments. So, but I hear ya. I hear ya. Again, my name is Robin, reporting live from Ontario, Canada. I love to read your name and comment, regardless of what people say. Do you want to speak into existence what you want? Do you want to share what it is you're learning? We know Kenneth Ford has a close friend that lost everything in a fire, and Kenneth is doing like a fundraiser and creating this beautiful piece for the friend. We know, oh, Lauren, tell me about you. What are you doing this weekend? Oh, bye, Mina. And also Mr. Friend, wants to really do some cleaning up around the house. Again, that is something that I need to do as well, kind of minimizing. I need to minimize my stuff. I need less things. I have too much stuff. And it's something that I'm working on. Like I said at part of this live stream, I don't want a walk-in closet full of stuff. I don't need 20 pairs of shoes. I don't. I only have 2 feet. I only have 2 feet, and I tend to wear like the same handful of things, wash and repeat, the comfortable pieces, the things I look nice in. I don't need a million things, but yet I have so much. And I really do like the idea of minimizing. I think it frees up our time, it frees up our mental bandwidth, it frees up our space. And then we have more time to create and do the things we love. Hey, Lauren says, avoiding the sun. Oh my God, it was 39 degrees the last 2 days and the heat wave is madness. I spent the week with my mom and dad and Julian, so I'm feeling full of love and happiness. Oh my gosh, wow. Lauren, you feeling full of love and happiness, I think this whole community, that's what we want for you. You bring so much joy here. Oh, Mr. Friend says, yes, it's hot here in the UK. Yeah, my parents said the same thing. They are in the UK as well, and it's been hot. Typically not the way it normally is for you guys. So I hope you stay cool. I'm so glad you're doing well, Lauren, and you got to see all your favorite people. That's beautiful. That's really all we can do, folks. Like, we don't have to make every weekend like some grand thing. Oh, where are you going? Sometimes when people ask me like, hey, what are you doing this weekend? I'm like, I actually have no plans. And I like that. I like having the freedom on the weekend to decide what I want. Because what if I want to take a nap in the middle of the day outside, under the covered porch? That's okay with me. What if I just suddenly say, you know what, I'm going to run an errand. I'm going to run to Walmart and grab something. I love the idea of having that freedom, not preparing for things and being able to create. My husband's off both days. He tends to work on Saturdays, so he's off tomorrow and the next day. I am going to do a live stream tomorrow morning, though, before we go to the gym. And I hope to see you. I'm not sure what the subject is. I think we were going to play it by ear. Unless there's something after this, if you want to drop it in the comments, something that you want to talk about or do in the live streams, that would be great. I do like the idea of having more subject matter, or if it's journaling or action board or book reviews, whatever, something, these special topics on the weekend live streams when we have more time. I really, really love that. Let's see. Lauren says, I went to Mom's so I could sit in the garden. Oh, and go in the pool. I have an inability to cope in the sun. Yeah, it's just crisp up. Oh, Mom put shelter over the pool so I could be cool and not burn. Oh, your mom sounds lovely. A pool is a beautiful place to be during those heat waves. That is so amazing. Your mom sounds really lovely. Let's see. JK King says, hi, I was wondering what you think about ladies and gentlemen who get stuck on being in the times. What do you mean by that? Like just feeling stuck? I'd be curious. Hi, and I'm glad you're here. I've never seen your name and comment before, so I'm glad you're here. But do you mean people just feeling stuck right now, generally speaking? I'm curious. I think a lot of people are feeling stuck. That is what I'm noticing. I'm noticing that people are feeling hopeless and they don't have self belief. And that's why these live streams are so important because I used to feel that way. I didn't have self belief. I used to have a very fixed mindset. I never thought I was smart. I never thought I had any value to offer. So I had to work really, really hard on that myself. And I think it takes time and energy and effort. Oh, and generally speaking, feeling stuck. Thank you for clarifying. I think that's a common thing. And I think we all have moments of that too. I have moments of feeling stuck too. But I have trained myself to feel like I can handle anything and that I've become resilient and I've become a problem solver. And I think that's something that takes time, but we can all do that. And I think it helps for me personally. What I did was learning about the brain, learning about something called the reticular activating system, learning about human biases. There's books on it. If you want to go to the library, if you want to look online on YouTube videos, learn about the brain, learn about the mind, learn about the tendencies. And then once you learn about them, you can learn ways to sort of overcome the sort of negative default that humans might have or this hopeless feeling. It might be learning a skill set so you become more valuable. Once you start learning these different skill sets and then you kind of see how they evolve within your own life and they're applicable to like so much stuff, then I do find that hopeless feeling tends to go away. You do start feeling more resilience. Yeah, a tendency. Oh, why does this keep happening? I'm so sorry. I'm having a technical issue, clearly. But folks, if I could leave you with one thing, again, it's always the same, really. It's that when you look for the good, you become part of it. It's that what we expect out of this lifetime will be what we get. I need you to expect that good things are for you. I need you to expect that I can learn and grow and change. I need you to expect that the world is on your side. God, the universe, Jesus, Allah, whatever you believe in, wants you to thrive. And you have everything you need already. You don't actually need to change anything. I'm reading a great book. Thank you, Mr. Friend. It's called The Alchemist. And I tell you, this boy just finds a way. He just finds a way using everything he has. And he has much less than we do. If you have access to the internet, friends, right here at your fingertips, you can start learning any skill you want and become more confident. You want to learn how to talk to girls, you want to learn how to talk to guys, be more confident, you want to learn how to do some new hairstyles. It doesn't have to be extravagant things. You can learn makeup techniques if you want, whatever you want. I love that. Oh, look, J.K. King says, fantastic book, The Alchemist. Yeah. Hey, if you have it again, I'd encourage you to read it. Oh my God, I got to go to my real job. Thank you. Thank you. I hope to see you on the next live stream. I wish